Hey, welcome back in, all you DPC rebels and resistance fighters. Dr. Shane back with another Friday 5-minute magic tip. Missed you guys last week, but I'm glad to be back and sharing a little tip with you guys. Today, we're talking about, do you need a consultant to start your DPC? Should you hire a consultant? Is it needed? Have you thought about that? So you decided to take the DPC plunge. You're going to jump in. You're going to get started. And now reality is setting in. You're afraid. You're scared. How the heck am I going to do this? I've never ran a business before. I don't know how to do that. And so the easiest thing to do is say, hey, I'll just get somebody to do it all for me. I'll take care of the medicine side and let them do the business side. Trust me, you can do that. There are plenty of people who will do that. They'd be happy to take your money, anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a year, to do that, and ongoing fees as they continue to help deal with the issue of running your business. And that's something you can consider, but I would ask you to consider a few things. If you're considering hiring a consultant, think about a few things as you move forward. Mainly, this is your business. This is going to be your baby, your office, your practice. You design it the way you want. And do you really want to give up half of your business to another person who is going to be controlling the business side, looking at the numbers, looking at the banking? Do you want to give up that side of your business since it's your baby? You need to be aware of all those things. You need to be involved in the banking, the EMR side, the website, the social media, all these things that you need to be involved in some form or fashion. You need to know your numbers. You need to know where the money's going, where it's coming from. You need to know all this financial information to make sure your business is running properly, because it's your business. You can't be taken to the bank. Somebody could be dipping in your pocket and you don't know about it. So you really need to follow and track your business and trust that you can get the information you need from your helpers or whoever you're paying. It's going to be your business. And it's way easier to start it from scratch when you do most of the work and you know where all the skeletons are. That's really helpful for you. There's been thousands of docs in America who have started their DPC practice without using a consultant. There's books out there. There's podcasts. I want to tell you a little bit about the DPC Alliance Masterminds that can help you. There's a lot of ways that you can get help. If you're going to be an entrepreneur and have any kind of entrepreneurial spirit, you need to think about how you can do it yourself and do a lot of the work, put it on your plate and do things. Many docs have done it, and you can do it. If you can pass organic chemistry and physics and pass medical school, trust me, you can start a business and run a business. You don't have to do it alone. There's plenty of people out there that will help you. There's banking folks out there, CPAs in your neighborhood. There's lawyers in your neighborhood that will help you. There are people in your community that can help you, and other DPC docs and mentors out there that can help you. So I would think about that. You don't need to spend $50,000 on a consultant to tell you how to start and run and operate and do your website. A lot of those things, you can set up a practice for less than $10,000 for sure. Getting your website set up, even if you have someone help you do that, you can get the supplies and equipment you need, get the forms you need, some legal help you need. You can get all that done for way under what it would cost to hire a consultant. You'll have to put the time and effort in there. Some of it you can even save even more depending on how much you want to work yourself. So let me encourage you to consider also the option of a DPC Alliance Mastermind weekend, which is an intense learning weekend, close to one-on-one mentorship, where you get intense training on how to start your DPC practice from scratch. Everything from, how to do a website, what your colors and logo and name should be, all the way up to buying supplies and equipment, hiring people. So go through a step-by-step process, a lot of information you can learn, and even more importantly, a lot of people you'll meet and gain mentorship with, gain resources from. Lifelong friendships can be built at this one weekend conference, and you'll partner with people that'll be near you or even across the country, and they will help you. You'll gain so many tough lifelong support and resources from this meeting. We frequently see mastermind attendees who meet back up at DPC Summit and all these events and share their stories and hug each other because they shared this deep bonding experience at a mastermind weekend. So you gain so much from these weekends. For $500. You can get this intense learning. So I would strongly encourage you to consider doing that. And then the other thing would be is if you're so afraid of the business and entrepreneur side, if you're really concerned about that, and you don't really want to spend $50,000, maybe consider joining an established practice. There's a lot of practice out there looking to hire employed DPC docs. They're established DPC physicians that run them. They understand the DPC model. They understand your frustration in the system, and you can simply work for a DPC physician, and you won't have to worry about the DPC business side of it. Maybe you learned a little bit of that over the time, but maybe you just need to consider joining the DPC practice and not spending that $50,000 in consulting fees. So think about those things. DPC Alliance would love to help, so you can find them at dpcalliance.org. Also consider DPC Summit, which is end of July, coming up soon. So lots of ways to really learn how to get your DPC started. You certainly don't have to go and borrow a lot of money and get a consultant to help you do that. So think about those things. Just wanted to share those little tips. You can certainly connect with me. I'd love to shout out with you. If you want to connect with me, Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com, Dr. Shane at dpcmagic.com. Shoot me a message and I'll give you some information, show you some tips. I'll show you some books, some resources that really could help you. So just think about that. And from now until next week, you guys keep the DPC magic going.